Hey, what's going on, world? Today me and Kane are down in the Whitley County section of the Daniel Boone National Forest. Today is a birthday hike for me. Today is my birthday, so I wanted to get out here for a hike today. Right now, we're driving out to Dog Slaughter Falls, or as me and Kane like to call it, Dog Slobber Falls. I don't expect there to be a whole lot of flow on the falls. I don't know if this area has had much rain here lately, and it's been pretty hot and dry for over a month now, so I know everything's running pretty dry, but this is one waterfall here in Kentucky that's pretty reliable during the summer to have a little bit of flow at least. Make the hike worthwhile, you know. But this is one of my favorite hikes in Kentucky. It's one of the first hikes that I started doing when I was getting out kind of solo hiking. It's always been a favorite. Very peaceful spot, beautiful waterfall. Even at low flow, still pretty and peaceful. So, figured we get out here, hike it today. And then from the waterfall, we always go down to the Cumberland River, hang out for a little bit. So, we'll do that today as well. There is a small chance of rain out here today, but we got some rock shelters and canopy of the trees, so we should be fine. If anything, it'll just be a passing shower. So it is what it is. It's part of it when you get out here. But we're gonna keep driving out here, go hit the trail, and go check out Dog Slobber Falls. All right, so right here is gonna tell us if we're gonna have much flow or not on the creek. And like I thought, she's pretty low. But like I said, the falls are still pretty peaceful at low flow. Not much water on the creek does make it easy to cross right here. But the creek is pretty dry. But we're gonna keep making our way out here. So let's go out here. Hike out to Dog Slobber Falls. Yeah, I'm sure you can tell from the sound of my voice that I'm a little congested. My sinuses and allergies have been giving me a fit for about a week now. I don't know what it is, if it's that early transition from summer to fall. We had some cooler weather about a week or so ago, probably about 2 weeks now. It seemed like after that, my sinuses, allergies started acting up. But just bear with me today. I won't try to talk too much, so you won't have to listen to congested David. But let's keep hiking out here and go check out these falls today. I know in these videos I kind of show a lot of the same things, but that's because I really like it. Kind of like this rock shelter. Just the colors in it right here. It's kind of like dark purples, burgundy, maroon kind of color. Really nice. This rock shelter right here, this came in handy a couple of times on hikes, getting caught in the rain out here. It's always nice to know where a good rock shelter is. Yeah, beautiful colors in it though, and that sandstone, beautiful. Alright, I was a little curious if we was going to see some mushrooms out here today. And here's one right here. Oh look, another mushroom. This one's a little bit cooler than that other one. I like all the extra little details to it. I know this kind of mushroom has a name, but I don't know it. Alright, now right here, we're coming up on a set of switchbacks. This is how you know you're getting close to the falls out here. Usually you can kind of start to hear the falls when you're in the switchbacks. I can lightly hear some flow. I know it's going to be low flow. You want to shortcut the switchback, you know, people do that. But I'm out here to hike and get some miles in, so why shortcut when I'm trying to get miles in, you know? And right here, swing back to the left. They do have trail markers out here. That one's covered in some stickers, it looks like. But it is marked. Switchbacks can kind of be confusing, especially when people got shortcuts and spur trails and whatnot coming off of them. But like I said, we're almost out to the falls. I can hear a little flow, so let's go see what it looks like today. Yeah, it's a pretty muggy summer morning out here in the woods. Definitely humid out here. It's pulling the sweat out of us, or me. I can't really speak for Kane, but it's pulling the sweat out of me, I know that. But we did have some clouds roll in, providing a little shade, but with those clouds also comes the threat of rain, so just got to keep that in mind. Right here we're coming up on a little overlook of the falls. Go down here, see what they're looking like. Decent. A little better than I kind of thought. A little wider stripe than I figured it would be, so it's a nice little birthday gift. But let's go down here and relax at the falls now. Check out this little frog out here. Pretty cool little dude. Barely spotted him jumping along the trail. Pretty cool. Alright, now here we are at Slobber Falls. Decent flow on it, like I thought. A little bit better than I was expecting. So, always a nice bonus. Nice birthday gift there. But we're going to hang out here for a little bit, enjoy the falls. We might cool off in the water right here before we head to the river. And if we don't, and even if we do, we'll probably still cool off in the river too. Alright, now from here at Dog Slobber Falls, we're gonna head down to the Sheltoe Trace and go relax along the Cumberland River. Alright, now right here we're coming up on the Sheltoe Trace. Right here we're gonna hang a right, head downhill. There's a Sheltoe Trace trail marker right here. We're gonna go down here, cross the footbridge over Dog Slaughter Creek, and take it down to the Cumberland River. There's a really nice spot just off the trail down here, back around behind the boulder to a nice little beach spot along the river. It's a spot I've always wanted to come out and camp at sometime. Just not when there's any rain in the forecast, because you don't want to be camped out along some water and flash flood happen and your whole camp, you and everything gets washed away. Here it kind of looks like the river's low enough we should be able to get out on some boaters and mess around. So let's cross the footbridge, go check out the Cumberland River. Yeah, and like I said, we're gonna head off trail. Right here's that big boulder. We're gonna swing around. Really nice spot over here. Hopefully we don't catch too many spider webs cutting through here. I already caught a few on a little bit of trail down here to it, so on the Sheltoe Trace. It's a little overgrown. Nice flower right here. Check that out. Try to zoom in a little better. There it is. Pretty flower. Let's keep heading out here to the river though. Some tall weeds growing up right here. Yeah, like I said, I'd like to come out here and camp. There's this nice little spot right here that people have made. I'd like to come out here and use it one time. Let's go down here and check out the river today. This is where Dog Slaughter Creek flows into the Cumberland River. Always liked this area. It's always seemed very peaceful to me. Got some darker skies over that way. Not so much looking that direction. But we've been pretty lucky so far, dodging the rain out here. Like I said, we're gonna go out here and try to mess around on some boulders. Trying to stay out of the mud as much as possible. Sometimes it ain't always possible. But we're out here using these smaller rocks and boulders. Scrambling around. I want to try to get out on that rock. That's one of my favorite ones to get out to. Should be able to do it fairly easy right here. I always like when the river's low enough to get out here. Woo! Rocks are getting a little slick and slimy out here. Keep that in mind. Go up. There you go. See if I can do this one-handed. Yeah, there we go. It's always tricky trying to record and do videos at the same time. Here we are, out on the Cumberland River. Oh, looks like some rain is trying to catch up to us. Don't know if you can see the little droplets on the river. Looks like the rain might have caught up to us. But it looks like we're right on the edge of the storm. Hopefully we'll stay on the edge of it, won't get too wet. Little light rain will be refreshing after a muggy hike out here. Let's hang out here along the river for a minute. All right, so that rain's starting to pick up a little bit, and I just heard some rolling thunder off in the distance as well. So I think it's about time we load up and start making the hike back out. But from here, we're gonna hike back out the same way we came in. We'll be passing back by Dog Slaughter Falls. So let's start making our hike back out and try to beat this rain. All right, so it was almost like I was foreshadowing what was going to happen on the hike in. Talking about this big rock shelter about the halfway point on the hike out to Dog Slaughter Falls. Talking about having to take shelter here in the rain, because this is what we're doing right now. That rain picked up a little more. Figured we stop in here, take a little shelter for a minute. Kane's back here getting some food right now. It's kind of funny how stuff like that works out. We were having a nice hike. It started clouding up as we got down to Dog Slaughter. I wasn't complaining though. Made it a little bit cooler. And then we got down to the river. That rain started picking up more and more. Heard a little bit of thunder when we were down there. Haven't heard any more thunder though, so that is a plus. Even though that rain has picked up a little more on our hike out. Still felt good. It's kind of refreshing. But thought we'd get out of it for a second. Take a break. Let Kane get some food and water right here. As long as the rain don't pick up anymore, we'll probably continue our hike out as soon as Kane's done eating. But pretty funny how stuff works out though. Alright, so the rain has picked up even more. Had to throw the rain gear on, but we're making our way out. We ain't too far from the creek crossing up here, and then it's just back to the trailhead from there. Where you going, Kane? We're almost back to the car. We ain't gotta take shelter. Hey, I know there's a rock shelter up there, but we ain't gotta use it. We're almost back to the car, Kane. He's ready. Alright, so me and Kane are loaded back up in the car now. Finally out of the rain. It started to pick up pretty good after we left the rock shelter. Can't really say I'm too surprised. That's kind of how things go sometimes, but like I always say, it is what it is. Part of it. Can't be mad about it. Just gotta, you know, hike through it, get through it, and be alright. But great birthday hike. Better flow at Dog Slaughter Falls than I was expecting. So that was a nice gift, like I said. Then we got to hang out at the river for a little bit before the rain started picking up. Pretty good hike. Feel like I just got out of the shower with all my clothes on though. Between sweating and the rain, I'm soaked. I know Kane's back here pretty wet too. He's already tired. Look at him. Wore out. But great hike, great birthday hike. But as you can see, we're in the car, loaded up, ready to head home. But as always, thanks for tagging along with me and the Cane Boy. Till next time.